Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today for you I have a little product accumulation of products that really saved my hair. As you can see, I have pretty light blonde hair, and to get that shade, obviously you got to do some bleaching. And no matter if you have hair my color or if it's dark black and it's just seen some stuff, you know, we've all had those moments where we're taking the reins ourselves and doing our hair, or we've had a bad mishap at a salon or anything like that, or we've changed our mind and had to go, you know, from black to blonde or blonde to black, things like that. Anything that's like damaged your hair and you need some life back into it, these products I really think would help you, and they're personally just what helped me. If you don't know, I did go to cosmetology school, so a lot of these products are professional products and I have been trained in using them. That being said, always just do your research or ask your hairstylist and anyone that you trust about hair, just to get a second opinion. Obviously what's working for me is not always going to work for you, vice versa. So let's just get into the products. Alright, first thing I'm going to start with is shampoo and conditioner, because I don't think these specific ones are the only ones that I would recommend. So just to start, I have the Olaplex number 4 and 5, the shampoo and conditioner. I really like this one. I've used it on and off for a couple of years now. Olaplex is a great brand. If you haven't heard of it, which I'm sure you have if you go to get your hair done or if you watch YouTube videos, really popular brand that started as an only in-salon treatment brand, and then they started coming out with take-home products, which is really amazing to see a brand start off with such a patented technology that they use only in the salon, and then they've made products that you can use at home to either maintain those treatments you're getting at the salon or just to help build the strength of your hair even if you don't use the other products. So Olaplex is a step-by-step brand. So ideally you use number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But you don't have to use the treatments 1 and 2, those are the in-salon treatments, to be able to get some benefits from the at-home products. It's just like any brand will tell you, and they usually make their products to work the best together. So keep that in mind. But overall, I would recommend for shampoo and conditioner just getting a professional shampoo and conditioner. I know that can be pretty pricey and expensive, and sometimes that's just not, we just can't do that. But if you can, I would recommend going somewhere like a salon and getting your products, because these products are going to be made specifically to treat your hair gentler word. We're rolling with it. More so than drugstore products. So something you might want to keep your eye out on is like things that say sulfate free or paraben free, or especially silicone free. You do not really want silicones to be in your hair, because a lot of times like shampoos that you get from the drugstore that are really affordable, they make your hair look shiny and healthy by using silicones to kind of coat the hair cuticle, and all it is kind of like a waxy coating that's giving you an appearance of healthy hair. But if you don't get your hair colored or serviced in some way, you're really gonna it's really gonna show like the damage that those shampoos have done. Obviously, if you can't afford to get luxurious shampoo and conditioner, don't worry about it. Just try to look out for like sulfate free. I'm pretty sure L'Oreal has a sulfate free brand. Just do your research and try to get something that is not completely stripping or anything, especially if you have color in your hair or if you have lightened hair like mine. But I would recommend the Olaplex. Other ones I've used, I like the Briogeo ones. The banana one was a really good one. I stopped using it on my hair now because believe it or not, shampoos like that have like a little bit of a yellow tint, sometimes the yellow can come off on your hair. It hasn't happened like crazy, but when I got my hair done like completely platinum, my hairdresser did tell me to like just avoid products that have like more of a yellow dingy appearance. Not to say those are bad products, but if you have super translucent hair, sometimes those products can kind of bleed onto it. So just be mindful of that. I really liked the Biolage shampoo and conditioner, as well as the Paul Mitchell Awapuhi Ginger line. That is a keratin line. That one is beautiful as well. Just whatever you need based on your hair type. I would basically just suggest color safe, sulfate free, and definitely nothing like with like wax or silicone in it, because that's going to give you like the appearance of healthy hair with damaged hair underneath. So shampoo and conditioner is a little bit more flexible, I think. These are the ones that I've been loving currently. All right. So we're going to kind of just go in order of like shower steps, like hair routine steps. So the next things that I would have would be masks. I am a big advocate for hair masks. Obviously there's a difference between masks that don't do anything at all. They just make your hair like feel nice and it's just a nice experience. Or there's masks that actually have like, you know, ingredients that are supposed to like repair bonds, kind of like the Olaplex does. Obviously they have like a patented formula that builds bonds back in the hair, but there are a lot of things like keratin and stuff like that that you can get. And so starting off with that, I have the Awapuhi Wild Ginger Keratin Intensive Treatment Repair. This is a deep conditioning mask. I'm out of it. This bottle is completely empty. I just saved it for this video. And I did get this when I worked at a salon before, which was really nice because I got a discount and this is not cheap. Just saying. But this does have keratin in it. You do not want to use something like this more than like once a week, I would say, because keratin, while it does build your hair and like give your hair protein if it's lost some, you can definitely overdo it with protein. You don't want to use anything that's like strengthening or has like keratin and stuff in it more than 1 to maybe 2 times a week, because keratin can leave your hair feeling like really fragile if you overdo it. It's kind of just like a less is more type of thing, where you can get too much of the good stuff and it can end up being bad. So keep that in mind. And this is just really luxurious. It does last a pretty long time in this bottle. I believe you can get this at Ulta as well. Just keep in mind when you are buying professional grade products at retail stores, they do not have like a stamp of like approval, basically, of like this is 100% the product straight from Paul Mitchell or something. You can also probably find this at any Paul Mitchell salon. I know tons of salons use Paul Mitchell products, so go ahead and check this out. They also do have a conditioner and a shampoo, as well as like some styling products that are really good. I really just love this one. I have used the shampoo and conditioner, and I felt like just because it does have that protein in it, for me, it was just a little bit too much protein, and I wanted a shampoo and conditioner that I could use pretty much every day, and I felt like that one was a little too rich for my liking. But this, once a week, you put it on the shower. It says leave in 3 to 5 minutes. I usually leave it on like 10 minutes, or sometimes I'll leave it on like the shortest amount of time, and your hair will feel really great afterwards. So I really recommend this one. And then the next hair mask I have is a little different. This is the Pool Party mask. I don't know where the lid went, from Arctic Fox. So I recently bought this, you know, like a couple months ago, I think. And the first time I used it, I was like, not a fan. Like, I didn't like it because it's not like a super creamy, like, you know when you put a hair mask on and you rinse it out and your hair feels like silky smooth and like princess hair, like it's all like one, I don't know, like, you know what I'm talking about though. This is not that. This is a foaming hair mask, so like when I squeeze it out, I guess I can do it. So it's like foam. And I have used another foaming mask before that I really liked, and it was the Keratin Complex Hydro Whip. I cannot find that anywhere. I used to use, okay, that was a mistake. It's all over me now. Okay, I have used a foaming hair mask before. It was from Keratin Complex, and it was called the Hydro Whip, the Kera Whip, I'm sorry. I can't find that anywhere. I used to work at a salon that carried Keratin Complex products, and they carried that product. And even stores I've been to that carry Keratin Complex, as well as their online store, doesn't have that, so I'm not sure if it's just like a professional grade. And also like the Armstrong McCall that I go to doesn't carry Keratin Complex products, so I really love that one. If you can get your hands on that at a salon or something, definitely would recommend the Kera Whip. So amazing. So I was expecting this to be a little bit like that. So that one is a foam, but you can feel the like conditioning cream inside the foam. This one is a little bit more of an aerated foam. So when you kind of press on it, it doesn't feel as creamy. It's just more of like a foam to like, maybe more of like a liquidy formula. That's not really the right word, but it's not as creamy when you like press it into your hands. And I first used this and it just didn't feel like it did anything. I rinsed my hair out and it didn't feel as good as it does when I use like my favorite conditioners or deep hair masks. And then the next time I used it, I read the back of the bottle and it says you have to shake really well. So definitely with this product, you have to shake it because it makes the biggest difference in like the creaminess of the product. Still, I don't think this is going to give you that luxurious feeling when you rinse it out of like your hair being like silky smooth and amazing. But the results that I got from this were quite amazing. So you can use this on dry and wet hair. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you can use it on dry hair before you get in the shower, or you can use it on wet hair just as you would any hair mask in the shower. That's my dog barking if you can hear him. He's being bad. But after I blow dried my hair with this, back up. But so after I washed my hair the second time with this and I actually shook it and did really well, I noticed my hair air dried kind of different than it usually does. So I have naturally pretty wavy hair, like I would say wavy to curly hair, and I never wear it like that because it's just always frizzy and it just doesn't dry like nice. I'm sure a lot of you like wavy curly girl can attest to that. Like people are like, you should wear your hair like that all the time, and it's like once in a lifetime that your natural hair like dries like nice. But I noticed my hair air dried super like not like with no frizz, and that's like so weird to me. Like I always have frizzy hair if it air dries naturally. Even if I blow dry my hair, hairstylists have always told me like, wow, your hair is really frizzy. Like even when they use like the best products and they shampoo it with their products, I use really good products, my hair just has a lot of frizz to it. And I noticed this reduced the amount of frizz by a ton. And I did notice that the first time I used it as well, but since I didn't love it, I like didn't like put two and two together. I was like, oh, I may be just having a good hair day or something. No, this really knocked out a lot of frizz. And I even noticed after like I styled my hair, once it was completely air dried, once I styled, the like no frizziness stayed as well. So I think this was a really good product, and especially if you're dealing with frizzy hair, I would recommend this. It does have like claims that says add shines, moisturizes, and repairs damaged ends. Obviously, I can't really attest to that because I feel like it did add shine, and I feel like it did prevent frizziness. I don't know if it was super moisturizing for my hair, but for frizziness, I would definitely recommend the Pool Party by Arctic Fox. Alright, so those are most of our in-shower products. Now we're going to move into some of our leave-ins. So I have quite a few. I'm going to talk about this one first because this one probably you're not going to be able to find it. I'll do research and I'll put like down here, like I'll write a little note saying if you can get this all over the country, the US or not. But this is the Visible Changes Signature Revive Leave-In Conditioning Treatment. Visible Changes is a salon chain here in Texas, and I actually used to work for them. Loved the company, loved working there. It was a really good experience, and they have their own line of products. I know you can't order them online because I don't live near one anymore since I moved, and I did order them online. But I will leave a little note if you're able to order them just in Texas or like all over. Basically, this is a keratin infused leave-in treatment. It is amazing. Obviously, this is, again, I wouldn't recommend using it every day. Most of us are not washing our hair every day, so keep that in mind. Like, you know, you're going to overdo it if you're like washing your hair every day and you need this every day. But anyways, this saved my hair. This is like one of the first products I ever started using once I worked there, and it's really good. Their Visible Changes line is also really affordable. It's a family-owned company. Really great, but this is a very amazing strengthening leave-in conditioner. If you bleach your hair, you need this. Like every, I I worked in a salon with like, I think about 100 stylists, and every stylist would recommend this to like all of their color clients, especially even if they didn't have color, honestly, because it's just such a good treatment if you have any kind of damaged hair at all. So definitely would recommend this. That being said, since I don't know if everyone's going to be able to buy this, I do have a little other product that I like to use, and this is the Aveda Damage Remedy. So Aveda, I believe you can buy online as well as in any Aveda salon. So this is the Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. Kind of a similar concept, a keratin leave-in treatment. Again, don't be too frivolous with this. Keep it a little bit more minimal. You don't want to over fill your hair with protein because it can end up doing the opposite of what you'd like. Obviously this one is a spray, and this one is like more of a like gel that you squeeze out. I like both of them. I do prefer the Revive one. I just feel like it works a little bit better. But this one works super well. Aveda products are a little bit more natural, things like that. So if you're into that, and if you know that you do like Aveda products, maybe try this one out. By the way, I'll have all these products linked down below as well as their prices. I'll try to put prices on the screen as well because I know Haircare can get a little scary on the wallet. So, alright, we got 2 more things. Next product is a Keratin Complex product. This is the Infusion Therapy Infusion Keratin Replenisher. Again, there's a theme, keratin. We love it here. These dry strands, they love it. So this is fun. This product's actually pink inside. I'm not going to show you because I don't have a towel, and that's just not a good idea. But this is a super good product. You only need a little bit. This is also going to be a heat protectant. So the other 2 that I mentioned as well have a little bit of a heat protectant ability in them as well. This is more of a blow dry cream. I do use it even if I don't blow dry just because it adds shine and it can help protect your hair from any kind of heat, like later on if you're going to use a curling iron or a straightener. It also helps with frizz. So I find this does help with frizz a lot for me as well. And I love the Keratin Complex line. I think they're so good. They are a little bit more on the pricey side compared to some of the things I'm mentioning, but they really are worth it. A lot of their products focus a lot around the keratin, obviously, because Keratin Complex, I believe, is like known for their keratin treatments and things like that. So all of their products are safe to use when you are getting those treatments. So they really focus on that, and I think they're really good products. They also have a something called the Intense RX, I believe, and it's more of like a serum form, and it's really good paired with this. Really like amazing if you just got your hair bleached or if you're dealing with severe damage. Things like this are really going to help you out. So this is a lifesaver. I love it. And you can use it on both dry and wet hair. So you can use it on as like a leave-in, obviously, before you blow dry or before you let your hair air dry. And then also you can just do a small amount for your dry hair, and it will help with like frizziness and some shine. But be careful with the dry hair. I would do just a teeny bit in your hand. It is a little bit more of like a sticky like cream formula, so a little bit goes a long way, wet and dry, I would say. Last but certainly not least, this is probably my favorite product I'm going to mention. This is the Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother Leave-In. If you're going to buy any Olaplex products, because I know Olaplex is one of those brands that is really hyped up, and it is a little bit more easily accessible since they do sell it on Sephora, and then you can get it on Amazon and things like that. If you're going to get one Olaplex product, I would recommend this. I know a lot of people would say they recommend the No. 3 treatment, which I have and I use and I love, but I think this is super amazing. This is another one of those products you can use on damp or dry hair. I tend to use it mostly on my puppy again. I tend to use this mostly on my wet hair, and then if I am like going the next day, like if I style my hair and then the next day I want to like keep that style, I'll take a tiny bit of this and I'll just like rub it through the ends and then a little bit smooth on top. And this, I don't know, it just has some magic powers, I really think. Obviously it has that that Olaplex formula, the bond building formula, and it's just really amazing. It feels super nourishing on the hair. I feel like when I put all my leave-in products, this just makes the biggest difference, even in just feeling of the wet hair. Like if I don't have this, I can definitely tell if I forget to use it or anything like that. I think this is amazing. I'm holding it upside down because you have to, or else you're not gonna be able to get out of the bottle, so I'm like paranoid to flip it over. But this is super nice. And then if you do use it on the dry hair, it does help with frizz. And also if you have blonde hair, I notice it kind of just makes your blonde hair like come alive. Like sometimes if I don't blow dry my hair and then I'll style it after like it's air dried, my blonde just looks a little flat. I don't know if that's because like my roots are just, I don't know. That happens to me though, I swear. Like if I blow dry my hair, it looks super, super blonde, like to the point where like my mom will be like, did you tone your hair? Like, did you like go to the salon or something? And I'll be like, no. But then like the next day I'll like, let it air dry and it like looks not as blonde again. And this just like kind of gives a pop. I've seen a couple other people say that too. I think I've seen Jessie from Jay-Z Styles say that. Like she likes how it gives like the blonde hair like a nice pop. And I know she's a really big advocate of these products as well. If you don't know her, she's a huge hairstylist who has her own extension brand. She's on YouTube. I'm sure you guys watch her. She's amazing. But she's a big advocate for Olaplex as well. But if you had to use any of this, I would say this one all the way. I recommend it to everyone. And I just think this is the best bang for your buck. I believe this is $28. I'll correct myself right here. And obviously I'll link it. But if you are interested in trying the Olaplex products, I know I mentioned the shampoo and conditioner as well as this. Right now in Sephora, I believe they have a little holiday kit for $60, and I'll link that down below as well. And it has the No. 3 treatment, 4 and 5 shampoo and conditioner, and then the 6, which is this. And I think that's a really good deal because the shampoo and conditioner, I believe are $30 alone each. Like shampoo 30, conditioner 30. So $60 for 4 products. And the treatment is actually a full size because it's a smaller bottle, so you get the full size treatment and then minis of everything else, and then this might actually be the full size as well. If that is, and I'll correct myself of course, that's a super good deal. So if you are interested in trying the Olaplex products, or you have tried them but you just don't have the money to like always buy them, definitely check out that holiday set, or maybe put it on your wish list and ask somebody for it this year for the holidays. But I am a big advocate just for leave-in products, especially because I feel like a lot of people just think using a good shampoo and conditioner is enough, and it's nowhere near enough, I can tell you. You need to be like taking care of your hair just like your skin, and shampoo obviously cleanses your scalp and everything, and then your conditioner moisturizes and puts that moisture back in. But it's not enough moisture. You need, especially if you're using a blow dryer, any kind of hot tool, or even going out into the sun, because things like that can damage your hair, you need to be using leave-in products just to protect your hair. And also it's going to make your styling so much better. It's going to make your hair look less frizzy, more shiny, and just all around better. If you are newer to styling products, or if you're going to try anything that I mentioned or something similar, start with less and build your way up. I do have pretty fine hair, and I find my hair can take quite a bit of these products because none of them are like overly greasy or oily. But try starting with small amounts of products, because especially if they have keratin or the Olaplex products, you don't need a lot, because these products are made with super good ingredients, and just a little bit will go a long way as long as you're smoothing it in your hands and smoothing it through your hair and combing through. All right, I think that's all I have to say. I can go on a little bit of a tangent with hair a little bit. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. So if you would like more hair videos, I could show a routine of me actually like doing my hair care routine with some other products as well, because these are mostly like my favorites for repairing hair. And I can also do like more in-depth videos about blonde hair, things like that. So if you are interested in that, comment down below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, I hope this video wasn't too boring, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.